Hello everybody, welcome back to the XsivGaming Channel. I'm of course the XsivPlayer, and today we are up to episode number 32 of our survival roleplay series here on Farm Simulator 19. Before we get started, of course, if you could drop us a quick like on today's video, it would be very much appreciated. And of course, if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So today, episode number 32, what are we doing? Well, it is now day 4 midsummer. Yesterday, of course, we paid our mortgage, £2,814 left. We are very running out of money. So what we are going to do today, as it is another beautiful day, 14 degrees air temperature, 13 degrees ground temperature. It is a lovely day. It is 9 AM, and as you can see on the fields, all the bales are all wrapped up in that blue wrap, that fantastic blue colour. Looks really nice indeed. But yeah, what we're going to do today is go and speak to Lauren and discuss the purchase of her farm and find out what's actually happening now with administrators, etc., and the bank. We did manage to sort out the farm. We've proper tidied everything up over the course of the weekend. Open up in here. This is now just a vehicle shed. Got our workshop here. You got the small John Deere, the 332. That is working fantastic now. You've got the Ford 8340, which is filthy, needs a good wash, but we will sort something out in terms of washing very soon. You've got the JCB Fast Track, the 4220. That's all over there, and of course the MB track, the 1800 Turbo, which is of course our big tractor. Everything else in here is just going to be equipment, tools, and any vehicles that we purchase at any point will be parked in this one. All of the hay pellets, we are going to get them down to the Hayes Brothers and get them all palleted up at some point. That way they're not all sat all over the floor. So that's in there. The silage bales we need to get loaded up onto the trailer at some point and get all of them sold, because that is a very big chunk of money sat there. And then of course all the ones on the field, they're going to come off and stored into there. So that's what's happening with those. With this shed, open up in here, we've managed to sort out the kitchen area. Got all that tidied up, put right up. This took us quite a while doing that, drilling around pipes, etc., and we've obviously had to move a few pipes and bits and pieces, but we got that sorted out. This is of course the tool shed, or the implement shed, where we are going to store any implements. As you can see, the mowers are in here. We've got our Stewart trailer, the tedder, the Anson's bow wrapper, the Fendt Former windrower, the Class Roland baler, and of course the Agromatics 30max spreader. Get it all closed up. So that's that one. And of course this shed over here is where all the pallets are stored. We've got the front loader equipment there, and we've got the little John Deere equipment over here. The pallets we said about getting rid of, we actually need those for when we get shearing the sheep, of course, so we can produce the wool pallets in there. So that's everything that we are doing here. That is what's currently happening on the farm. What we are going to do, as I say, is head off to go see Lauren and see how we get on. So we're going to jump into the Land Rover Defender, get it started up, and as I say, we're going to head down and go see Lauren. Now we know that obviously the administrators are in, of course, or certainly on their way. And she has got to that point where it's yeah, the farm's going to be sold, she's going to lose everything. So, but of course, following on from the vote that we done on our channel, you guys have all suggested that we should help her. So we are of course going to help Lauren out in the best way possible. Crops are all growing nicely, but yeah, it's going to cost us an absolute fortune, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how we get on with this. Of course, we want to go to the farm, we want to have a look around and of course see what is going on. Got that agricultural show we want to go to as well at the end of the month. And yeah, we got out there without any hassle. As I say, usually it's very hard to see, of course, out of that junction. There's of course the bank. We'll probably end up back there later on today. But as I say, we are going to go to Lauren's, have a look around and see what is happening, of course. Let's turn left here. Not sure if there's a better route that we could take to get here, to be honest, but here it is. Blimey, bumpy old track. So yeah, up the drive. Yeah, so God, blimey, it's a real bumpy track. This one is. I'll have to get that sorted out at some point. I wonder where she is. I'll park up here for a minute. Shut that off there. And yeah, see if we can find out where she is. Okay, not in the shed here. Probably round looking after the chickens. Grass could do with a good cut round here, but there we go. Oh, there she is. Let's go and speak to her. Hello, Lauren.
Hello again, Excessive. What brings you back to the farm?
Just came to discuss the sale of the farm with you.
I think it's too late. The administrators have taken over now. It's happened. I've lost the farm.
Don't panic, Lauren. I've spoken with the bank and also with my viewers, and they all think we can help you.
Really? Oh, that would be fantastic.
It means that I own the farm, paid your debts, and you would have to work for me until you get yourself back on your feet.
That's fantastic news. Thank you so much, Excessive. So what happens next?
Next, I just want to explore the farm, have a look round.
That's fine. It's pretty small really. There are the two main sheds, one tractor and the one trailer. It also includes fields 83 and 84. There is also the shed behind you, that is completely locked. Never been able to get in there. And that's about it. Do you think you will be able to help?
Yes, I think we will. I'll have a look round.
Okay, Excessive, thank you. Okay,
so yeah, we're going to have a quick look round. So this shed here is completely locked. There's no way in here apparently. Yeah, that's all sealed up from the inside, I think. Looking at the door there, we'd have to break that open somehow, I'm not sure. Jump on over. Yeah, this one's the same. We'd have to break in there somehow. Not quite sure how. Wonder if we could take that wall out somehow. Not sure if there's a... yeah, we'll have to investigate that, but that's the shed that's all locked up. Can't get in there. I wonder what's in there. But moving on, she said you've got the two main sheds. Got this open front shed here, bit of a workshop, or what would have been a workshop anyway. You've got the big grain shed. Of course, you've got the tractor, the Fordson Power Major. Again, fantastic tractor that is. Wonder if it needs a service at all or anything like that. Of course, got the small EV7 trailer, which could be very handy. It's actually a bit compressed, that tyre. There's still weight in there. Wow, blimey, got some wheat in there. That'd be handy to obviously feed the chickens with. You've also got 2 pallets of chicken food here. That could be very handy to obviously keep the chickens going. So yeah, it's a pretty, I'll say basic farm, but and she did also say there's 2 fields, 83 and 84, which I believe are these 2 here. This one, is that all cultivated over? Looks like it. Doesn't look like there's any crops in there, so we could get a crop straight in there. Probably treat the soil first perhaps, but yeah, that'd be very handy in there. Get a crop in there, and through this one is the other one, is a big grass field. Again, it's full of grass, needs cutting, so that could be very handy as well. And then also that goes back through to the chicken farm there, chickens area. Obviously opened free range chickens, of course, very handy indeed. So yeah, again we've got this patch of grass here as well that's also included. Again, needs cutting, make a few bales off that. I'm not sure who owns these 2 fields though, because to access this field you'd need to come through our farm, so there must be a right of way through here. Might be worth looking, finding out who owns that field, but again we can do that at some point. So yeah, I think let's go speak to Lauren again and tell her that we're going to go and speak to the bank.
Did you find everything?
Yep, found everything. Next I need to speak to the bank and get all the paperwork together, and then we can sit down and sign everything.
That's great news. Hope we can get it sorted.
So yeah, thank you very much, Lauren. We shall speak to you soon. So yeah, we'll go and speak to the bank then, and just see if we can get this all confirmed and sorted out. Back into the Land Rover Defender then. I know that means we're obviously going to be a huge amount in debt for some time, but we've got a good amount of farm holdings then, and all we need to do is of course produce enough to make the repayments. I believe at the time of first discussing this they said we would need a £300,000 loan paid at £20,000 a month. Paying it at that kind of rate, it should actually be paid off pretty quick. But yeah, I think we should manage it. As I say, we'll head to the bank and see what we can get sorted out. It's only just up here anyway, so not too far to go. Park up in our usual spot where we seem to park all the time. Shut that off there, jump on out, and yeah, we're going to head on into the bank and see what we can do. Okay, so we have now spoke to the bank, and as you will see up in the top right hand corner, we now have £352,000. It's confirmed that we've able to have the money. All we need to do is of course take this paperwork up to Lauren and get her to just sign the paperwork. As soon as she signs the paperwork, it's officially ours. There we go. So yeah, we're going to turn right here and make sure this guy's not going to cross over in front of us. Down the street here. But yep, it's confirmed we are able to have the money. We've confirmed the money with the bank. Missed him just about. He's quite happy to waltz out in front of us, but there we go. Yeah, so as I say, as soon as Lauren signs this paperwork, we will be the owners of a chicken farm. Back up the bumpy track. Oh, blimey. So yeah, as previously confirmed, the farm officially starts from this gateway. The track up here is a shared access. So yes, we would need to allow access to anybody else that comes up here. Shut off there. And yeah, as I say, this access here is shared all the way down to obviously the gate there. Access to that field and that field. They are both owned by, I believe, the dairy farmer somewhere up over there. Where are we? Yes, somewhere in that direction anyway is where the dairy farm is. That's who owns that, so we would need to speak to them to agree to sell those two bits of land to us. But yeah, we would own this grass patch here. We would, I say we would, we now own. Obviously once we get Lauren to sign this paperwork. Oh, here she is. Hello Lauren, I've got the paperwork all sorted out. All we need to do is get it signed.
Oh, that's fantastic news. Thank you so much, Excessive. I am so grateful to you and your viewers. There we go, all signed.
There we go. Thank you very much, Lauren. Yeah, we are now officially the owners of the farm, and yeah, they're going to get this dropped back off to the bank, and we will come and see you again very soon. Just look after the chickens for the time being. So yeah, there we go. All we've got to do, as I say, just drop this paperwork off, back down to the bank, and we will be the official owners of the chicken farm. Not quite sure where Lauren actually lives. She must live fairly local. Or for her to be up at the chicken farm all the time. Don't think she lives there, that's somebody else's house. But yeah, I'm not quite sure where she lives. But anyway, as I say, we are done for today. Bit of a, as I say, a run round episode, but we've officially purchased another farm in the area. And we've now got to make a small fortune every month in order to pay this mortgage off now. But as I say, we've got, shut off there, we've got 352,000. It's only costing us 300,000, so we've got a little bit of extra cash to play with now as well, to allow us any equipment etc that we need. But we're going to drop this off and we'll be right back. Okay, so that's that all done and dropped off. That's the money now minus £300,000. We, as I say, now own the chicken farm and those two fields as well. And yeah, we also own a huge debt. So what we are going to do for today, so that is going to be it. It's a bit of a stop-start episode, unfortunately. But as I say, what we're going to do is head back to the farm, and that will be it for today's episode. Get prepped to start doing some more work on the new fields. Decide plan of action, of course. As I say, we've got that extra £50,000 added on just to help us buy any equipment, etc. we need. But as I say, we've got I believe it's £550,000 outstanding now. Yeah, it sounds really bad when you think about it, but £20,000 a month is what we are going to be paying. So the way it's going to work is the last day of the season is when we're going to be paying off the £20,000. That way we've got a bit of time in order to pay the mortgage and build up a bit of money. So each season effectively is going to be like at the end of the month, and yes, so we'll pay £20,000 off at the end of each season. So as I say, here we are back at the farm, and just to run through quickly what we are going to be doing. So all the bales are now going to be sold, all of these bales, because they are all, of course, all silage bales. They all need using up by whichever farmer's going to need them. As I say, we've got quite a few there, so we will get those loaded up and sold at some point, probably in the next episode. The bales on the field are going to be, of course, collected up and moved into the storage. As I say, they are all blue bales, so you should see the difference as soon as we bring them in. And then, as I say, the sheep should be all happy. We have got, open this up, 5 pallets of wool in here. They, of course, can be sold as well. Bring us a big chunk of money in, so that we've got some resources to sell. The big pile of hay pellets, I think, as I said, about 30 tonne, I think we said that was there. They are, of course, all going to be palleted up down at the Hayes Brothers. We'll get those done at some point, but yeah, I think we've got enough equipment and bits and pieces to get sorted out. But as I say, for today, that is going to be it. Hopefully you have enjoyed this one. If you have, remember, of course, drop us a like on today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and if, of course, you could share today's video with family and friends or anybody else you think may enjoy, it would also be very much appreciated. But like I say, that is going to be it for today. We are going to go and relax after spending all this money, and we will, of course, be back in the next episode tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and bye for now.